Hello everyone, happy holidays! 'Tis the season to be jolly. In today's video, I am going to show you how to make your very own custom holiday door sign with dye sublimation. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hey y'all, so I went over to Etsy.com. Here is the seller that I purchased my design from. The seller's name on Etsy is Skip Along Graphics. And I love this design. It is so cute and it is going to be perfect for our MDF door sign. I went ahead and purchased this design. The seller provided two types of files, a JPEG and a PNG file. I decided to download the PNG file because it indicates that it is the larger version of the design. And since we are going to be working with a 12-inch MDF door sign, it just made more sense for me to download the large PNG file. However, you can download the smaller JPEG file or the large PNG file or both, depending on the type of project that you are going to be working with. I clicked on download. And then I saved this design to my downloads folder. And I left the name as is so that it will be easier for me to find. I already saved this, so I'm just going to replace it with the same name. And then let's head over to Silhouette Studio, and I will show you how to import this design into the software and prepare it for printing. Here we are in Silhouette Studio. I am using Silhouette Studio Business Edition. However, you can use any creative software of your choice. The first thing you want to do is you want to ensure that you are using the correct media size for your project. Our MDF board sign measures 12 inches, so I will be using 13 by 19, also known as Super A3 sublimation paper. To ensure that I have the correct media size displaying on my canvas, I'm going to head over to the page setup panel, which is the first icon on the top right hand side. I'm going to select it. The machine and cutting mats we are not going to be utilizing for this project, so we can keep these at none. We're going to focus on the actual media size. I'm going to right click where it says media size. And I'm going to select the 12.972 inch by 19 inch media size. This is the size that is compatible with the 13 by 19 size sublimation paper, but in Silhouette Studio, this is how they have it preset. From here, I'm going to import our design onto the canvas. To do that, I'm going to click on File, Merge, Downloads. Here is our design that we downloaded. And then click on OK. Now we are going to readjust the size of our design. I'm going to right click the design, and here at the top is where I like to change the dimensions. I also want to make sure that I have this aspect ratio locked so that when I change the dimensions, my design does not get distorted. I'm going to change the design to 12.25 inches in width by 12.25 inches in height, just to give me a little bit of extra bleed room. And now we are ready to print. To print, I'm going to head over to File, Print, Print again. Here is where we select the printer that we're going to be using. Today I am using the Sawgrass SG1000 printer, so I'm going to select Sawgrass Print Manager, Preferences, and here are our printing preferences. We want to make sure that everything on this screen is accurate. I only need one copy. My media size is going to be 13 by 19 inches. My orientation is in portrait, and my pixel density is 300 dpi. So everything here is great. I'm going to click on OK, apply, and print. From here, Print Manager is going to populate. It may take a few seconds for it to populate because we are working with a larger graphic, so just give it a few minutes. The Print Manager allows us to go in and adjust the print settings even further. Here's our Print Manager. I'm going to select Material, and here is where it says Substrates, which allows us to select the substrates that we are working with. If I click on this drop-down arrow, there's a list of a variety of different substrates that we can sublimate on. For this project, I'm going to select MDF board because we are working with MDF board. Here, over in the Print Quality section, I like to keep my print quality on high quality. If I click down on the drop-down menu, we have two options, high speed and high quality. I don't typically use high speed because I want a certain amount of ink to disperse onto my sublimation paper, depending on the type of substrate that I am going to be working with. And I also want to ensure that I always have high quality results. So I typically keep my print quality on high quality. The paper type that I'm using is text print R paper. And the source I am printing from is my bypass tray because the bypass tray will allow me to use a 13 by 19 sheet of sublimation paper. And I also want to ensure that mirror is clicked. My layout is perfectly fine. My job is also perfectly fine. One copy, the width and the height in pixels, the width and the height of our media and the pixels per inch. Color. Here are our color mode options. If I were to click down on the drop down arrow, you can see that we have two options, photographic and vivid. For this graphic design, we are going to select vivid. The reason why we're selecting vivid over photographic is because this design is not an actual photo. The only time you will select photographic is when you are working with an actual picture that was captured from a professional lens or any kind of camera. It could be an iPhone camera, an Android camera, any camera that has captured an image will be photographic color mode. You will also use photographic when you're working with images that has flesh tone. Okay, so this is an actual graphic design. Vivid is used with graphic designs, cartoon characters, certain PNG designs, things of that nature. So that is why we're going to be selecting vivid. We are also going to have really great vibrant results. And then from there, we will click on print. So now let's head over to our printer. Here's our design. All right, y'all. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the protective film from off of the MDF door sign. I like to take a weeding tool and start to peel at an edge carefully just to get a starting point. Once I get a nice grip of the protective film, I then go ahead and peel away the protective film like so. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a clean cloth to clean off our surface, remove any debris, dirt, or oils that may have transferred onto our surface. So we want to make sure we have a nice, clean area to sublimate. Okay, let's move this out the way real quick. Now I'm going to take my design and align our MDF board with our design like so. Okay, once you get a nice placement, gonna take a few pieces of heat resistant tape to secure the MDF board down onto our transfer. Once that's done, this is ready to be sublimated. So let's head over to our heat press and press this bad boy on up. All right, y'all, so we are here at the heat press. I am working with my 16 by 20 Stahls Hotronix auto clamp press. I have the press set to 385 degrees, and we are going to press our MDF door sign for 45 seconds, medium pressure. I'm gonna take a piece of butcher paper and place it on the bottom of my heat press. Okay. Check the pressure. Pressure is too low. Gonna increase the pressure slightly. Okay. I'm gonna take my MDF board. Transfer is facing downwards, substrate is facing upwards, and we are going to press at 385 for 45 seconds. Oh, that's too firm of a pressure. Let's loosen that. Okay, that's good, and I'll be back once it's finished cooking. Okay, guys, so we're gonna lift it up. I'm gonna take my heat-resistant glove. Let's see. Be careful. I don't know why I did it this way, y'all. Hot. And here is our beautiful sign. It is so pretty. The colors are so vibrant. Wow. Let me turn the heat light, not the heat light, the ring light off so you guys can really see the colors. All right, y'all. Here is our finished MDF door sign. That's not hanging on the door, by the way. It came out absolutely beautiful. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And also please be sure to turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. Bye!